Hello, dear students. Welcome to our lecture today. Today we are going to talk about the past simple tense, Unit 2. First, what is the past simple tense? A past simple tense is a case or a state of tense that focuses on the actions that happened in a certain point in time in the past. So, we have two important elements to describe an action as a past simple. First, it is already finished, has no relation with the time of now. Then, I visited him last week. So, it is completely finished. The visit itself already finished at that time. And now I am in another place and so on. So it has no relation with now. This is the first one. Second, it is completely finished at that time. Completely finished at that time. To describe an action that happened in past and completely finished at a certain time in the past. And that may be the most important difference between the present perfect and past simple. When you say, I lost my keys, that means you lost them somewhere in the past and you know that you lost them forever and you had to find another solution, whether you make another or buy another. But I have lost my keys. It has a relation with now. It means that you lost them or you can't find them somewhere, but you may find them somewhere here and here, and that you can find them. So it has a relation with now. It means at current time you don't find them, but you may in future find them. This is the first why we use the past simple tense. Now, you can note that the picture here included some explanation in Arabic. Okay? That may be for two reasons. The first, that the picture itself is ready-made like this. The other one, and why we select such a picture, it maybe help some students who like to have access to more explanation in Arabic words. So you can find some examples in Arabic and in English. And also you can note that in the lower part of the picture, the second element we usually talk about is how to form the past simple. In general, we add ed to the end of the verb. It's about majority of verbs. We add ed. But in verbs ending with y, you had to consider the letter before Y. If it was vowel like play, just add ed. Stay, stayed. Play, played. But if that verb is that verb that ending with Y. If Y preceded by a consonant letter like study, studied, try, tried, cry, cried. The third way to make a past form of the verb, we call it irregular verb. Irregulars means it has no rule to go on. So we had to keep in mind and to know such verbs well, like go, went, write, wrote, see, saw, read, read, eat, ate, drink, drank, and so on. We call them irregular verbs, and of course you had to keep them in your mind, in particular the common verbs such as go, work, send, sleep, take, give, and so on. Now we're going to the negative form of the past simple. To make a negative, it is easy to use verb to do in past, did, beside not, and make the verb in a base form. I watched the film yesterday. To make a negative, then I did not watch the film yesterday. He played football last week. He didn't play football last week. Finally, to form a question of the past simple, we have two ways. The first one, yes, no question. Start with did. Did you play? Did he play? Did she play? Did we play? The answer, yes, we did. No, we didn't. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Yes, she did. No, she didn't. Also, you can use WH question to ask about information in a statement. For example, she watched an action film yesterday. Then simply you can ask, did she watch an action film yesterday? Or when did she watch an action film? Or what did she watch yesterday? In WH question, it depends on the amount of information included in a statement, and then you can ask about any part of it. And of course, the keywords that help to realize it's a simple part, we usually use last with any period. Last week, last month, last year, last January, and so on. Also, in a certain date in the past, 1999, 1980, 2000, and so on. Previous day, previous week, previous month, when I was young, when I was there, when I met you, all such expression that reflects a past simple. And also before, ago, yesterday, and so on. Now, I think we finished the past simple, but I wanted to reassert the relation between the past simple and the present perfect, that in past simple we talk about an action that finished finished in the past and now it isn't exist. Okay, by the mean that it has no relation with now. I ate my breakfast. I visited him last January. I was born in 1970, for example. But in present perfect, it has an action with now. I have eaten my breakfast. I have just arrived, and so on. I hope it is clear. Goodbye, and until we meet in class, thank you. Goodbye.